and welcome back to my channel. I am feeling very like summery today. I'm sat in like a really white background and I'm wearing a white top, so I just feel very like white and bright and summery. As soon as I've started filming, the sun's actually disappeared, which is pretty damn rude if you ask me. For today's video, I wanted to share with you my tanning routine. I'm going to talk about everything from like the prep to the doing the tanning to the after of the tanning. Some of you might not know that I absolutely love fake tan. It's just got a special place in my heart. Being tanned literally makes a world of difference in my opinion. I just find that the second I've got a little bit of a bronzy colour on, I go from feeling like grim to feeling so much better. It makes me look better without makeup. It makes me just look healthy, glowy, like I'm revitalised, even if I'm like running on really little sleep. And as well, I also feel like when you do put your makeup on, your makeup just looks so much better. I don't know what it is, I just love tan. I really envy people who are naturally really tanned, but luckily for the slightly paler people out there like myself, it's fine. There is fake tan, all can be fixed very easy. So yeah, I wanted to show you my tanning routine. I don't really have much else to say other than let's get straight on into it. So a really important part of tanning is the prep. I cannot express this enough. I've had my fair share of tanning fails in my time. I think the first time I tried a fake tan, I was like 13. I was pretty young. It did not go well, to say the least. If you've got old tan on like I normally do, because I do tan fairly regularly, it's so important to scrub it off. I have tried to skip this step so many times and it just doesn't work. You've got to exfoliate the old tan off. I know it might be a bit of a pain, but you've got to do it. I don't know how people do that because it just looks awful when I do it. It's, oh yeah, not good. The one that I'm using is from the Being range by Sanctuary Spa. It smells insane. If this was a cocktail, you bet I would order it. It smells unreal. I've done this in the shower, but it's probably actually better if you do it in the bath, because then if you're like soaking in the bath for a while, your skin really softens up, your pores open, and it's a lot easier to scrub off. I'm not doing it in the bath, and I am instead exfoliating my tan off in the shower. I always like wash my hair first. The water just really softens your skin. I give it time to do that, so I'm not like literally scrubbing my skin away when I'm trying to get my tan off. Also, like, don't even try and scrub tan off when it's not ready to be scrubbed off, because you will literally just like hurt your skin so bad. And personally, I always rely on a little bit of assistance in getting my tan off. Normally an exfoliator isn't enough on its own, so I normally use some form of exfoliating glove as well. The exfoliating glove that I use in this video is the one by Loving Tan. It's just like a little exfoliating mitt, but yeah, it's just really good at scrubbing all the old tan off. So yeah, I use this. I also just want to say here, a lot of the products in this video were gifted to me. This video isn't sponsored, but yeah, some of the products in this video were gifted, which I'm so grateful for, because I love getting to try new products and letting you guys know what I think of them. So yeah, started off by scrubbing my old tan off. I then also make sure I shave as well. Another thing that's pretty crucial is, if you can, try and do all this prep for your tan way before the time you're actually going to tan. Normally I do it the morning of, and then that evening I fake tan, but even if you could do it like the night before, that's like even better, because when you're in the shower or when you're in the bath, the hot water will really open up your pores. So if you was then to like get out of the bath and dry yourself off and then tan straight away, I find that the tan really sinks into your pores, and when you come to wash it off once it's developed, you kind of look like you've got like loads of little brown spots all over you from all the tan that's like gone into your pores. I've always found that this happens, so yeah, I always try and make sure I shave and exfoliate and shower way before the time that I'm going to tan. The next step is kind of up to you if you want to do this. I'm not going to lie, I never normally put any moisturiser on before I tan, but for the purpose of this video, I thought I would pop some moisturiser on. I find that if I like moisturise before I put tan on, I don't know if you guys find this, but where then my skin's really hydrated, the tan just doesn't really stick and it just kind of moves about, and it just doesn't really stick to my skin very well. So I prefer to like put it on to completely dry, unmoisturised skin. It may be personal preference. You might have really dry skin, so you might have to moisturise. My skin is pretty dry, but I normally just skip out the moisturising step. But if I do put any on, I will just put it on the areas that I want to kind of protect from putting too much tan on. But let's face it, it can be pretty disastrous sometimes when your knees are orange, your elbows are orange, your hands are orange, your feet are orange. So the best thing to do is to like moisturise those areas. Just put a little bit of like any moisturiser cream that you've got going on. And can we just take a moment to appreciate my hands? You would have probably seen from my videos, my hands always just go so bad when I tan them. I'm not gonna lie, my wrists are still not like perfect. Yeah, that bit always goes a little bit orange. But we have made improvements because my hands, they are not orange, they are not patchy. They do not look like I've dipped my hand in a bag of Wotsits. Pretty proud of myself. So yeah, I moisturise those areas like my ankles, my feet. The back of the ankles is always a really good one to moisturise. I always find tan goes really, really weird there. Yeah, there's just certain areas that tan will just cling to more. I feel like tanning's a really specific thing to everyone. Certain people love certain products, certain people like other products. So you might be the type of person that really likes mousses, you might like tanning oils, you might like tanning creams. There are so many products out there, so definitely just choose the one that works best for you. Personally, I like to be quite tanned, and the way I feel like I can achieve that best is by using a mousse. I have tried many tans in my time. There are many tans that I really, really like using. In the overlay clips where you'll see me applying the tan, the one that I'm using is the Lovin Tan 2 Hour Express Deluxe Bronzing Mousse. I've got this in the colour dark. Personally, I always buy tans in dark. If you're new to tanning, then definitely start out with light and build up to that. That's what I did when I was younger. But yeah, I personally always reach for dark tans. It just works a lot better for me. I don't want to put it on and like there be no difference, because that would be pointless. There'll be no point in me tanning. So yeah, what I did was pop this on and then I slept in it. How nice is the packaging? It's such a beautiful pink colour and it's just white, and they're just such nice products. Lovin Tans are really kind of luxury, nice brand. Yeah, normally I wouldn't wear a tan this nice on like a day-to-day kind of thing. Like right now we're in quarantine, I don't need to be looking my best because no one's going to see me when I'm at home. But it just makes you feel so nice if you're going like out, if you're going clubbing, if it's your birthday, if you've got a party, if you've got like a wedding, anything like that. Or even if you just want to feel really, really nice and bronze and a lovely colour, I would recommend this also. So yeah, that is a tan I use. One thing... Hello? I'm just filming a video. No, it's fine. One thing I would say about this tan is it's quite watery when you put it on. A lot of tans can be a kind of mousse that's quite dry and it dries really, really quick on your skin. You have to work really quickly with it. I don't really find that with this. I feel like it moves about quite easy. One thing I would note if you're going to use this tan is the guide colour. So like that's the colour when you first put your tan on, so you can see where it is you're applying it. It's not as dark as the finished result, like bear that in mind. So yeah, don't be like layering and layering thinking it's not as dark, because I want it, it will develop and it will get darker. And then to apply my tan, I use the Lovin Tan Mint. We need to talk about this real quick. This is a backup mint that I have, so this one hasn't been used. The one that I have used is in the bathroom. This, what the hell was that? This is tanning mint. I so wish you guys could feel what this is like. It is literally insane. It's like velvety, really like plush. It is unreal. Like I could literally just do this all day. It's so soft. So yeah, it really is good at really blending in your tan. It is, oh my god, it's so good. When Lovin Tan asked to send me over some of their products, they very kindly said as well that you guys can use a little code as well on your Lovin Tan order. So if you use the code that I'll put on screen now, because your girl can't remember it off the top of her head, such good quality. So yeah, especially if you want to get it for free using my code, why the hell not? But yeah, compared to other tanning mitts, this is really, really soft. So yeah, as you will see in the overlay clips, what I do is I just pump the tan onto the mitt and then I rub it in over my body. I always do it in a certain order. I don't know why, but I do. So I start with arms first because I feel like that's quite a solid area that you can just tan the whole of the arm. Do you know what I mean? And it's like seamless. And I normally move on to chest to like connect your shoulders and your arms tan all together. And then I do the same on my back, and then I do my stomach, and then the same on my back. Some people like start tanning their chest first. I find that so bizarre. I don't know why, but I just do, because it's like, where does it end? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's just the order I do it in. And then I would go onto my legs, starting with my thighs, and then my calf. Is that the lower part of your leg? For hands, I just use whatever is left on the mitt and go over my hands. And yeah, that is pretty much what I do. It's quite self-explanatory. So when you first use a tanning mitt and it's dry, it will naturally absorb a little bit of the product. So I normally put a little bit more on my first, whatever I'm doing first. If I was doing my left arm first, I'd put a little bit more on for that. But normally for each arm I do 3 pumps. My chest I'd probably do like 2 pumps. The same for my stomach and onto my back. And then for my thighs I would do like maybe 3.5 pumps each. And then calves like 3 pumps. Tan actually will stick to some areas a lot better than it will others. So for me personally, my chest and my calves never tan as well as the rest of me. So I always know to put a little bit more on in those areas than I maybe need, because it just never sticks as well to those areas. Don't know why I've always found that. Let me know if you guys find the tan don't stick there as well either. Don't know why it happens, but it does. This is kind of optional. I don't do a second layer, but I just top up some areas. So those areas like my chest and my legs that I said they don't tan as well, I put a little bit more on in those areas just to make sure it's going to be the colour that I want once it develops. And then I'd also maybe get like an extra pump and like put it on the tops of my arms, and maybe like a little bit more on my shoulders if I wanted those to be a bit darker. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I then leave it to dry for a little bit whilst I'm doing my face, and then I get dressed and we're all good to go. So excited to talk about this product with you. I tried this for the first time last night and I've never tried anything like it. This is the Love and Tan Face Tan. I don't know if you can see, it's actually pretty dark when it comes out. And when you start like rubbing it together, it's like almost like slightly see-through, and it's got like a real like green tinge to it. But the second it goes on your face and you start blending it in, it like fades into this lovely tan colour. I was literally so shocked. It was so nice. I have been trying to find a face tan that I like for ages, and I've never found one that I like. I always find they go really patchy really quick. A lot of them break me out. And the main thing that I find is a lot of them just aren't a nice colour. It might look nice when you've like the first day that you're wearing it, but then the second it starts to fade, it goes like a yellowy tinge and it literally looks like you're ill. This is not like that, and like honestly all of Love and Tan's products have such a nice colour to them. It's enriched with green tea, pomegranate and acai berries. It's also got aloe vera in it. So yeah, I'm really excited to try this out more, but oh my god, I'm just so impressed. Also the products do smell really, really nice. They're like quite fruity. I can't believe I've only just found this. I feel like this is going to be my tan staple, and it's also a really big like tube. Probably this and the tanning mitt are my fave 2 things, but yeah, that is pretty much how I tan. I then pop on pyjamas and get into bed and sleep, and then I get up the next day and then I go in the shower and just wash it all off like I normally would when I'm showering. Then I'll get out the shower and make sure to moisturise my whole body. The only thing I really do to maintain my tan is just keep moisturising, to be honest. But if you did want to go that one step further and really make sure it lasts, you could use something like a gradual tan. Just, yeah, like a tinted moisturiser basically. Also, this is so good for nights out. It looks amazing in photos. So yeah, that is my tanning routine. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions on my tanning routine. I have been getting asked about my tan recently by you guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I think I would have inserted like little before and after clips throughout the video. If not, I'll insert them here. Yeah, tanning is just one of my favourite things. It's so nice to be bronzed and glowy, and like I said, really envy people with naturally really olive, beautiful tanned skin tones. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all loads, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!